Alleluia, 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 alleluia. The Word of God became flesh and dwelt among us. To those who accept him, he gave power to become the children of God. Alleluia, alleluia, alleluia. The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the beginning of the Holy Gospel according to John.
Glory to you, O Lord.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came to be through him, and without him nothing came to be. What came to be through him was life, and this life was the light of the human race. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. A man named John was sent from God. He came for testimony to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but came to testify to the light. The true light, which enlightens everyone, was coming into the world. He was in the world, and the world came to be through him, but the world did not know him. He came to what was his own, but his own people did not accept him. But to those who did accept him, he gave power to become children of God, to those who believe in his name, who were born not by natural generation, nor by human choice, nor by man's decision, but of God. And the Word became flesh, and made his dwelling among us, and we saw his glory, the glory as the Father's only begotten Son, full of grace and truth. John testified to him, and cried out, saying, "This was he of whom I said, 'The one is coming after me, ranks ahead of me, because he existed before me.'" From his fullness we have all received grace in place of grace, because while the law was given through Moses, grace and truth came through Jesus Christ. No one has ever seen him, or no one has ever seen God. The only begotten Son, God, who is at the Father's side, has revealed him. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
I find myself always amazed by the Gospel of St. John and what that community was able to realize, both in faith but also in our understanding of God, that the Word of God, spoken from the beginning of time, is really the Word that brought life. And so we are an expression of the Word of God, and that expression also calls us to be children of God, each of us, and as children of God to come to know the Word that became literally flesh in our midst, Jesus Christ. And through him we see the glory of God. Through him we see the Father in heaven. Through him we receive grace and truth. Through him we see God's great love for us in creation and in who we are as God's children. So as we approach the altar, let's open our hearts to the Word made flesh in our midst, Jesus Christ, as we receive his body and blood.